Yes.
Once somebody thinks of construction materials and just being, you know, doing the nitty-gritty, putting on your gumboots, we wouldn't expect to see this beautiful woman behind all of this.
Yeah.
So what is your experience as a woman in business in this very male-dominated industry?
What I can say personally, it has been an amazing journey because I'm this kind of a person who loves doing jobs that are really, really challenging. If I'm not being challenged, I don't feel like in the right direction. So it's being male dominated. I was like, why not? Why can't we change the narrative that it's a male dominated and start encouraging women do the same thing? So I felt it's not more of male. It's that as women we also need to know we have the capacity, we have the potential to do it. So I challenged myself, and yes, I did it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what do you as Kathy Andrews do to maintain or make sure that the products that you're putting out is quality products? Because we have heard of, you know, horror stories of people in a construction project and they're given substandard goods.
Yes.
So how do you ensure that you're staying at the top when it comes to quality?
Yes.
And even for people who are interested in, you know, in getting into construction, what would you tell them to look out for as how to make sure something is, you know, it's good quality?
Yeah, the reason why we end up giving people the best qualities because I use them as well. And me being a seller or a trader for building material, it's very easy for me to identify what is correct material for correct stage for, you know, like every stage has its own materials that are needed, you know, like for instance, for construction, the timber that we use on foundation is not the timber that we do for roofing. So we also advise clients on what to use where. So I think that makes us really stand out because at times clients ask for a specific type of wood. I want to do roofing, and I was like, no, I'm not the one who's selling that to you. Yes, because you know, these are the same people who come and, you know, they'll tell you, you give me the bad, you know. Yes. So we as experts, we really advise on what to use where. So that really makes us really stand out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's just good to know that there's a business out there that's not just focused on making money. You actually take time to advise your clients.
Yes.
And speaking of, you know, receiving backlash, you know, in case of such things, there's now the use of social media. We have seen how you've been able to manipulate social media and it actually works for you.
Yes.
We've seen you collaborate with a few people online. How did you get into, you know, making sure your social media works for your company?
With you know, with the current technology, we cannot really avoid that. And once you love what you do, you expose what you do, you know. And this is what people are looking for, you know. Timber initially, it was really, you know, like how can you sell timber online? I think I was the first person to start selling timber online in a big way. And now I decided I'm going to love what I do, I'm going to push what I do. And surprisingly, some women would come and ask me, Auskiangi, you know, like, don't you shy off from what you do? Mbao, how do you even sell? You know? And I from the response of people, the market is so big out there. You're reaching people that you could have never reached. Yeah. So it's a market. It's one of the biggest marketing platform, and we've really seen amazing results out of it. So we really embrace on marketing on socials. Yes.
And, you know, social media comes with the good and the bad. Have you experienced the bad side of social media?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. I can't recall any time. Because as I said before, we really focus on selling the correct things to the correct people.